Alright guys, it's Saturday, my day off. I wanted to tell you about this dish. I told you I'd bring you more food. This dish right down here. There's the entrance. Right there, you can see. It's right near the place, or actually right next door to the place where I get my coffee. There's the inside. Right there. This is a very solid, very delicious dish. It's two types of noodles. They're cold noodles. They didn't come out hot. They didn't come right out of the pan. But look, man, they got little shrimpies in there. You got lots of herbs, some pork chopped up in there. Perfectly balanced. The flavors are amazing. It is just amazing. Oh yeah. Over said I would never like cold noodles over hot noodles, but this dish for $1.50 has changed my mind. It's a very solid dish, and of course you got all your accompanying, your hot sauce, fish sauce, flakes, whatever else you want to put on there. Of course, my coffee. There's a little jar if you want some spice. That'll do it. Anyway, I thought I'd show you this. I'll talk to you guys later because I'm going to finish this. It is delicious. Alright guys, now that my belly is full, thought I'd take you over here. This is the Two Dragons guest house. They have a nice little pond in front. You see they have a turtle, a fish, yeah, another couple aquariums over here, a fish in there, fish in here. Yeah. Got a nice little bar area in this big open restaurant style area. If you're a guest here, you can of course come out here and sit, enjoy a meal, enjoy a beverage if you want. They even have a bookshelf. If you're a guest here, you got different books you can sit here and enjoy and read. British flag and the Cambodian flag. Down there are the rooms. There's Ang Lai. So yeah, it's a pretty nice guest house. This is where my buddy Mark stayed for the first couple days until we got him his apartment 2 doors down from me. We were out talking earlier, but then the football game came back on. It was halftime, and you know how you Europeans are about your football. You got to watch the games. But here's the location if you're ever in. If you ever come to town, you're looking for a place to stay for a few days, this is a pretty good place. You can do much worse. Trust me on this. Good prices on everything. There's the specials. Egg fried rice, mixed vegetables, $2.25. All day breakfast, which is good. You can get Carolina U.S. style smoked pork, $3.25, or my favorite, a chicken liver plates for only $1.75. So good stuff there. Okay, gonna head out, go for a walk. It's been threatening to rain all day. Sky is kind of cloudy. A weird thing happened earlier on my balcony. I was out there, and the sky was cloudy, and it looked like it was about to storm, but it wasn't thundering, it wasn't lightning. But then out of nowhere, the bright flash of lightning, I could have sworn it hit somewhere. That's how close it was. couple seconds later, the loudest thunder I have ever heard in my life, and I'm not exaggerating. It scared the crap out of me. I mean, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. It was so booming loud, you could feel the balcony shake a little bit. That was just the lightning and then the thunderbolt, or the lightning and then the thunder. Wow, that was pretty intense. It scared me, and it just came out of nowhere. There was no warning, no rumblings first, just crack, thunder. It frightened me. I truly thought at first that lightning hit somewhere, that it struck something. And to me, it almost seemed like it had to, but I didn't see anything burning. I didn't see anything on fire. So apparently it didn't, but sure, I'm glad I wasn't out with an umbrella with that nice metal pole, holding onto it with my hand. That would not have been good. So I was unsure about coming out today just because of that, because the weather, it looked like this. It's nice and calm. There's no rain, there's no rumbling, no thunder, no lightning, but that's just the way it was right before I thought I was about to die. Oh, okay, now I hear it. There's some thunder. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy my couple days off here. Relax a little bit. Did go to the market. I got some food stuffs and a few beers for the night. I mean, you get a full-size can of beer for 50 cents. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I want to say I appreciate, I talked a little bit in my last video about my bad habits. I do drink sometimes on occasion, not all the time. I do smoke cigarettes. And I had some subscribers tell me, you shouldn't smoke. It's bad for your health, it wastes money. But here's the thing. They didn't say it in a way that I took as being superior or condescending, like a lot of people will say it in that tone. Like, you should really quit smoking. They didn't say it in a way that made it sound like they were superior in some way. They said it because they were genuinely looking out for me. It's like, hey man, you can save some money, and we don't want to see you sick and hurt. You should quit smoking. So I want to say I really do appreciate your concern. Seriously, and I do listen to you when you give me good advice like that. I do. Like I said, smoking is very addictive, and I have cut down. You would think that because it's so cheap over here, I would actually smoke more, but I haven't. I used to smoke about a pack and a half a day back home. Since I've been here, I'm down to not even a pack a day, so it is a process. And I remind myself, like, when I think I want a cigarette, I'm just like, no, just wait another hour. Just wait another hour. Eventually, I don't do it out of boredom anymore, or just because of habit. I'm trying to get to the point where if I really need one, I'll have one. But I tell myself, you're just bored right now. Just wait another hour. If you know what I mean. I also notice when I'm at school, when my mind is fully engaged, like I have 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon. I get there a half hour early. Usually stay about 15-20 minutes after class to say hello to the parents when they pick their children up, and just tell them, hey, here's what we learned today, things like that. So out of that 4 hours, 8 hours a day, I don't get any cigarettes. We take breaks from the class for the kids, but we have to be in the break room with them. So of course you can't smoke, which makes sense. But the thing is, I don't miss it during that time. Because my mind is fully engaged. I have something to do that I really like to do. If I'm not actively teaching, I'm always thinking about the next lesson plan. For the next hour, what am I going to be doing? There's always a lot of paperwork, of course, at school. Biggest thing I don't like about being a teacher is probably just all the paperwork you got to do. The attendance sheets, you got to come up with, the class schedule, all the lesson plans, I like the lesson plans, but you have to schedule it all, and you have to let them know what your schedule is. You have to write down a daily report. This is what we learned this hour, this hour, this hour. Then they want a monthly report and a pre-monthly report for the next month about what you plan on teaching. It's just a lot of, I just don't get into the paperwork that much. But because I'm fully engaged, as I said, I don't get cravings. I don't ever stand there in a classroom and think, you know what, I really wish I could smoke a cigarette now, because I'm so into what I'm doing. The same way when I read, I like to read, and I can go 3 or 4 hours without smoking a cigarette if I'm reading something that I'm really into. Things of that nature. So yeah, I just want to tell you that I do appreciate your concern, and it is a process, and I have cut back a lot on both my drinking and smoking since I've been here. Of course, eating all this healthy food and getting out and exercising helps a little bit. Don't want to ruin all that good stuff with all the bad stuff. Now, that being said, cigarettes here are cheap. Marlboro Reds, a pack is $1.50 for an individual pack. And by the way, I'm just moving back and forth because Seng's over there getting something, I don't know what. But I just found out that if you buy a carton, if you buy 10 packs, if you buy a carton, it's even lower. It's only $13. So, you know, quitting smoking will save me a lot of money. Buying them by the carton will save me a little bit of money. You do that, if I can make them last a month, that would be really good. Then eventually just keep cutting back from there. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm not one of these people who try to make excuses for bad habits. I will be the first person to say smoking is horrible for you. There's nothing good about it. There's no benefit at all. And I know this intellectually, mentally, you know, but like a lot of people who are addicted to certain things, once you get addicted, it's really, really hard to just stop and not do that anymore. Some people can, and I have all the respect in the world for them. But for me, I can't. That's all I'm saying. But I started out to say something and I digressed. Now I forgot what I was going to say about that subject. Oh yes, I was going to say that I'm aware smoking is bad. I know people, sometimes when you tell people, you know, you really shouldn't smoke, they say, oh, you know, what do you know, my grandfather, he died when he was 93 years old, and natural causes, he smoked 2 packs a day, every day, and somehow justifying that somehow he's going to be like his grandfather, that it's not going to affect him because he's somehow related. And of course, that's not science. It's not based in fact. So yeah, I'm not one of those guys. I don't make excuses. I don't tell anybody I'm not going to quit smoking because I think it's a conspiracy theory that is bad, or any of that nonsense. Because it's basic science, which I believe in. Yes, it's bad, horrible, one of the worst things you can do to your body and your health. And like I said, I'm trying to cut back. It's a process, and I get through it. But I appreciate, again, I really do appreciate your concern and your comments, and I do listen to you, just so you know. And while I did not mean to spend that amount of time thanking you, I think it's all right, because you guys have been pretty awesome. Like I said, I'm really lucky. The subscribers I have, they watch my videos, they tell me they enjoy my videos, which I'm really happy about, because as you know, I don't edit. Just kind of say things and put stuff out there, showing you exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm doing, what I'm feeling. And sometimes I'm really surprised when people say, I really like your videos. I'm like, I like your style. I've had people say, I like your style. And I'm like, my style is no style, so yay. We're like brothers then, because kind of like the way I dress. You know, my style is no style. Does it smell clean? Yeah, stick it on. I think them socks are good for one more day. Nobody will notice if you don't take your shoes off. That's how I dress myself. So, but anyway, I appreciate all the love. And She got some kind of fruit thing, I think. I don't know. She's holding it up. What have you got? What is that called? Kamai?
Kamai soda.
Sada?
Yeah.
Sada.
Good, you eat it. No?
Yeah. Okay, she wants me to eat it, so I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, guys, we're at the market now. Sacha, the old market. Looking at some chicken. Look at that. Look at that, man. Those are huge. Those are good parts there. Yeah. I think Son's looking to buy a whole chicken. Off come the legs. Get some chicken feet going on. These are pretty good size breast pieces there. These things are thick. Yummy. Looks like she's taking care of the whole chicken, chopping it all up. She's an expert. All the good stuff inside. That is the good stuff. Going over there, probably maybe get some fruits. Yeah. All kinds of fruit there. Bananas, apples, dragon fruits, oranges, longans. I believe those are longans over there. Some of these I know what they are. I've had them before, but I don't know what they're called. Mangoes. Somewhere over here should be jackfruit also. My second fruit's after mango. I do love some mangoes. Little small watermelons. Nice and juicy. And it looks like the chopping is done. We all chopped up? Okay. Okay, that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.